Hey everyone, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping in. I'm Rena, and in today's Boxes and Deals, I have Nomad Cosmetics palette, Haunted Europe. I've had this for a while since it released, actually, and I just kind of wanted to wait until everybody was showing it. So I wanted to wait until it died down and also just show how versatile this palette is. It's not just for Halloween or just for fall. It could be for any time of year. And this is what the outer packaging looks like. I love everything about this palette. I love the story behind it. I love that it's based on old haunted stories from Europe, Renaissance age and everything else. I love the designs and the art on the packaging, as well as the inner packaging on the palette itself. This blew my mind, and it changes. So here's the classic portrait, and then it changes into a haunted portrait. So Nomad changes to a Haunted Europe. The portrait changes. She's not holding anything, and then she's holding a skull. The raven changes like that. There's a heart that shows up. The candles are lit, and then they go dark. And there's a few little things like that on the wall. But it's pretty cool. It's amazing. It's that kind of material. I loved these when I was a kid growing up. Anyway, and then the color story itself is absolutely beautiful. It does have the mirror. And look at those beautiful shades. So I'm going to show you swatches as well, and then I'm going to show you how I created my look. But this one is a kind of a duochrome. And so is this one right here. This one has a lot of shimmer, and so does this one. So I'll show you the swatches, and then I decided to play palette bingo with this palette. I just thought it would be fun. Normally when I play palette bingo, I'll choose the number and I will decide where I want to place each of those shades. This time I did something I've never done before, and I took the challenge even further, made it even more challenging, and decided that as I picked the number, I would go ahead and apply that shade before I picked any other numbers. So I would pick a number, apply the shade wherever I thought it might work, and then pick another number, and I decided ahead of time I was going to do 6 shades. So then I picked number 2 and applied it, picked number 3, applied it, etc. So the only one that I didn't really care for was I saved the inner corner for last, for shade number 6. I should have done that first. Maybe the gold would have been pretty inside. This is not the shade that I ended up choosing, so you have to watch the rest of the video to see what shade I ended up with for shade number 6, and put it in the inner corners because that's the only spot I had that I was still needing a shade for. So it just didn't turn out to my liking, but the rest of it, I mean, I would not have put these shades together. Maybe the gold and the red, maybe. I don't even know if I would have done that because it's more of a fuchsia. And then some green on the bottom with some gray, 2 different grays. So it was an interesting combination. I think it turned out okay though. What do you think? So go ahead and keep watching. I'm going to show you the swatches, and then I'm going to show you my palette bingo that I ended up with. my eyes primed, nothing else. For my primer, my favorite eye primer is the Nomad Cosmetics Clean Canvas, and I do it in the shade Fair, I believe. It's rubbed off by now because this is well used, but I think it's Fair. Alright, so I have all my numbers in here. I mixed it up. I just wrote them all down on folded pieces of paper. And so what I'll do is I'll keep mixing each time I draw. And we're going to try 6 shades. There's 18 altogether in the palette, so we'll try to do 6 and get creative with it. I was trying to decide whether to do them in the order that I draw them and just apply it as I go, or to just make a look out of the 6 and figure out where I want to put each color. You know what? I'll just draw and place as I go. Let's get adventurous. I've never done that before, so first time for everything. All right, some of them are falling out the side. Let me fold that up. All right. I think they're all in here. Yes, okay. Ready? Not looking. Make sure it's a single piece of paper. And we have shade, and we're gonna go top row, second row, bottom row, left to right. So that'll be the order of the numbers. All right, and we got number 1. So number 1 will be our first shade. And I'll just try to, oh, that's a good transition shade actually. I'll just put that as my base. So again, we're gonna do 6 shades. And I'll speed through as I go, as I apply to make this not too long, because I also, you know, including swatches and everything as well. Yeah, this needs to be a finger application, but I'll lay the base first with a brush or a wet brush, but I'm gonna try a flat brush first. Let's see what that looks like in the inner corner. It might be too dark, but we'll give it a try. apply the rest of my makeup and see what it looks like. All right, so here is my finished look. I don't know if you can see the shift. All right, so yeah, the inner corner is too dark for me. So I am going to go ahead and add one more shade over it. I'm gonna try this one right here. It is absolutely gorgeous. I thought about even using it as a highlighter, but I didn't. But we're going to put that over in the inner corner. Let's see if that brightens up a little bit more. Interesting combo. Again, one that I wouldn't normally pick, but I think for the challenge, it turned out okay. What do you think? So Nomad Cosmetics is having a Black Friday sale. I'm hoping to get this up in time for you to take advantage of some of their sales. And I also have, if you aren't able to do the Black Friday sale, I do have a code for 10% off of your purchase any other time. I don't think that you can use the code during the Black Friday sale because I think you have to have a code for the Black Friday sale. I'm not for sure. You're welcome to try it. And I'll put my code right up here as well as in the description. I believe it's Rena10. But I will also put the link to their shop. It will work on sales if you don't have to put an additional code. So any other sales or any other purchases, it will work. If you do the Black Friday deal and you're not able to use my code, be sure to let them know I sent you. I do have several Nomad videos, so you can, I do have a playlist for Nomad Cosmetics. I own all their palettes except for the holiday one. I did not snag that one. The sale's not over, so I might still, I'm not sure. I'm just on a I'm trying hard to be on a no buy right now. So, but good things are coming for next year. I'm very excited. I will definitely be sharing more Nomad videos coming up, but I'm not sure yet on the holiday one. But I'll show you a picture of the holiday one. It is adorable, and proceeds go to the Humane Society there in Texas, where Felicia volunteers. So that's amazing. The proceeds from this palette go to bat conservation. I thought that was really amazing. And each palette has their own donations. They're just such a giving couple. They give back. They put passion into each of their palettes. They put high quality ingredients, all natural. They don't use talc. They don't use mineral oils. They don't use parabens, you know, all the yuckies. They use good quality ingredients. They infuse each palette with a different oil that kind of goes along with the location or destination. At least they have in the past, so I'm not sure what they did for the holiday one. This one is infused with bilberry seed oil, which bilberry would be European. So I love looking at what oils they use in each palette. So on the back, on the outer carton, it always says a little bit about it. You can also look on their website. Intensely rich and delightfully lavish eyeshadows formulated with extra fine pigments. This palette is infused with bilberry seed oil to help restore skin for crease-proof color. It includes 9 ravishing mattes and 9 picturesque shimmers inspired by the dark fairy tales of medieval Europe. But some of the shades include Highgate Cemetery, Mary the First of England, which is that fuchsia red color, Frankenstein, Grendel, Krampus, Count Dracula, and many more. So it's a lot of fun to read about each of those. What do you think? Have you tried Nomad Cosmetics? Any of their palettes? A lot of times they'll have them in Ipsy, either in a single shadow or a full palette. A lot of them in the Ipsy bag or Ipsy Plus. So, and even in the Ipsy shop, sometimes they'll have deals on them as well. So that's another place you can buy them for good prices if you, not usually the new releases, but some of the past releases. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments. Are you interested in more palette bingo? I want to incorporate some more makeup videos, more than I have been lately. I'm trying to catch up with the studio. I will be putting palettes up behind me very soon. So let me know in the comments what you think of that. Would that be something you would be interested in watching? All right, I will see you in my next video. Bye.